happened?
Good afternoon. First and foremost, I maintain that today, if you are a victim of Thabo Bester, you're sitting watching a theater take place in front of you and you feel secondary violation, I would imagine, given the state of the fact that there's an absence of justice. Secondly, I think it speaks broadly to the issue of how the fact that 70 or just between 67 and 70 of our fellow countrymen are murdered every day to no consequence. We need to reform the whole police system. When I talk about the 10-point plan which we tabled, ultimately we've got to bring policing closer to the ground. And so Minister Begicele, in this instance, who leads the National Police Service, has failed. And every single day is a genuine failure around policing crime, around arresting criminals, around keeping prisoners in prison, and ultimately that people are able to continue crime, even from police cells, is actually an indicator of the fact that South Africa is genuinely, the cancer of our country around crime is exacerbated by the fact that we have an ineffective police ministry and an ineffective police minister. And so I stand on it, he must resign.
Is it just about the police ministry or also the justice department as well?
The silence of Minister Ronald Lamola must be called upon. I want the Ministry of Justice to come and demonstrate to the people of this country how the ecosystem of justice is collapsing. The reality is, when you look at correctional services, and I happen to interact with a number of prisoners, it often strikes me how they're able to get basic services like cell phones, how in fact things are being smuggled in and out of prison as we speak, and how ultimately communities feel profoundly vulnerable when they think to themselves there'll be a criminal who is able to mobilize criminal activities as retribution against often witnesses, as retribution often against the very people that they've stolen from. And so you've got communities living in fear whilst the criminals are walking around freely. We should invert that. We should get the criminals to live in fear that you'll get arrested.